You feel that? That sweet heat? The sweet heat of hot honey garlic pork chops. So for ingredients, I got 2 thick cut boneless pork chops, and then on the left back there in that bowl is kind of like a brine marinade mixture. More on that in a second. Some broccoli and rice as my sides, and then this other bowl is going to be our hot honey garlic glaze. So for my brine marinade mixture, I just went with what I had on hand. This is 2 cups of beef broth, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Did you enjoy that beef broth pouring ASMR action? If you was wondering what that knocking sound was in the background, that was my dryer. I forgot to shut the door. Anywho, the rest of the ingredients go 2 tablespoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of packed brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1/8 of a teaspoon each of red pepper flakes and cayenne pepper. So this little bowl of beauty is going to end up being our glaze when it's all said and done, but right now it's 1/4 cup of honey, 1/4 cup of water, 1/4 cup soy sauce, 6 teaspoons of minced garlic, 1/8 of a teaspoon each of cayenne pepper and red pepper flake, and 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Now I'm just showing this because I thought it looked cool, like a riverbed or aquarium or something. So I got still made griddle preheated 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to take this little pot back here and sit in the back, start heating up. I'm going to take my little bowl of the little glaze mixture we just made. I'm going to pour it in there. It's going to start reducing down a little bit, heating up. I'm going to thicken it up later with a little cornstarch. But right now the time's not right. Later the time will be right. But right now it's not right. You got that right. So I should have mentioned earlier, but I forgot to do so. I brined, marinated, whatever you want to call it, my pork chops for 3 hours, took them out, patted them dry. Nothing too crazy. Now I'm just going to put my press on there, get some good contact. I'm going to let these sear for about 4 minutes on each side. Do your thing, pork chops. You too, glaze mixture. Whoa, oh, hey, what's going on? Whoa. So I decided, like I said earlier, I wanted broccoli for my side. So I put down a little butter and melted it. I'm just going to plop my broccoli down. I like it sometimes to get a little bit of that char on it. You know, I don't want to cook too much, don't want it mushy, but also don't want it like straight and ready to go on a salad either. It's a fine line. So remember, we're also going to be having rice. So I'm going to make a little room for it up here in the front. I'm going to push back my broccoli. I'm going to come in with the squirt bottle. Just squirt a little water. Then I'm going to come in with my dome and cap it and let it steam just a little. Pork chop check time. And yeah, not bad. It's kind of what I'm wanting. I don't want a super sear on these. I just want a nice little golden crust developing. Yeah, I'm liking that. Pretty good. Garrett the Griddler says, always eat your greens. So next, while these pork chops do their thing and the broccoli does its thing, I'm going to spread down a little thin layer of oil. And I'm going to put down a little butter. I'm going to melt down and brown up a little butter. I'm also going to give a little broccoli butter loving back there too. Everybody gets a little bit of piece of the pie. A little salt. A little pepper. Seasoned to your liking. I'm going to give my butter one last little spread out with a spatula here because I'm ready to come in with my rice. This right here is just the bag microwavable rice. I did it because it's easy, quick, convenient. I just cooked it per package instructions. And take my spatula, kind of press it down, let it crisp up. Pretty similar to how you do fried rice. If you don't know how to make fried rice, guess what? I got a video where I make fried rice. Shameless plug. Sorry, every video has to have 1 or 2 of those. Anywho, a little salt, little pepper on this to taste to your liking. Don't have to go too crazy with it. Like I said, it's to your liking, not my liking. But I'm making this so it's to my liking. Going to check my pork chops, see how they're doing, and yeah, getting nice and golden. Both sides are coming up to temperature pretty quick. That's what I'm wanting. I'm going to toss my broccoli back here too. Want to make sure you keep these sides going, turning. If it's turning, it ain't burning. So just kind of be vigilant on that. Make sure you're watching it. Don't have to be perfect. Like I said, I like mine a little bit more on the al dente side. You may not. So steam it a little bit more if you want to, but I like a little crisp when I'm eating broccoli with a meal like this. And with my rice, like I said, I just want to crisp it a little, nothing too crazy. So I just kind of turn it with little spatula-sized sections, flip it over. I'm liking how it's looking too. Let's get a close-up. Yes on the chops. Yes on the rice. Yes on the broccoli. And yes on the glaze. I think we're ready to bring this cook on home. So my chops are about 150 Fahrenheit internal, so they should be in that safe-to-eat zone anyway. I'm going to toss them around a little butter. I always toss stuff around in butter to finish it. I'm going to come in with my glaze. Speaking of my glaze, I added like a teaspoon of cornstarch to this. Don't know why I don't have that footage. I just kind of stirred it in there, started thickening up a little bit too much. I must have added a little bit too much as I went. Got a little reckless with it. I just thinned it out with a little water. No big deal. This right here is just a texture thing. I like my glaze nice and glazy. Go figure. I want a little thick, so it'll stay on there. Just flip it over on both of them. Kind of let that caramelize on the bottom. I got plenty of this glaze. I'm just going to put it on both sides. Spread it on good. Because why not? You deserve it. Ooh, here's a really fun part too. If you have a griddle and you're cooking on it pretty much exclusively like I do, one of these things is great to have, a little torch. Because let's face it, a griddle don't have an open flame. So it's a little hard to get that nice caramelization. This right here is solid, and you ain't got to put it under a broiler. That's kind of hard to say, broiler. I say oil, not oil as well. But anywho, you get the point. Right here, just kind of caramelize it up. That's enough. Man, I cannot speak tonight. Caramelize it up to your liking. I'm liking this well enough. Let's plate it. I just use the rice as a solid foundation, put my chops on it, and broccoli to the side. Let's get the taste test table, give it a try. Ooh, my bad, let me clean off the griddle real quick. This little sugary stuff will be a pain to clean if I don't get it off now. Alright, here we go, for real this time. Ooh, by the way, I forgot, I got a how to clean the griddle video too if you're interested. Shameless plug. Like I said, every video gets at least 2. Alright, so we made it back to the taste test table, and what we have here, like I said, is a little bit of a sweet heat, hot honey and garlic pork chops with rice and broccoli. This right here isn't one of them burn your mouth type heats. It's going to be, like I said, a little bit of a sweet heat. You'll have the honey in there, the brown sugar, some other savory flavors like the soy, stuff like that. In theory. We'll see how it turned out though. So I am going to just cut a little piece here. Table's getting rocky on me. And a dull knife is a dangerous knife. Need to sharpen my knife a little bit. He gets it. Don't know how that'll show up on camera. You can see some rice falling off. No big deal. Part of the experience. Let's give it a try. I wonder if that steam will show up on camera. I don't feel like it usually does, but it's definitely still steaming. I did let it rest, so let's hope that worked. That was a chair, not me. I like this. It's a nice sweet and savory going on, just a little heat. Nothing too out there for anybody really, I would think. Well, you get some of that pepper flake, a little cayenne every now and then, but nothing too crazy. You could always omit it if you wanted, just make honey garlic. Or you could add more if you decided you like a little bit heat turned up. Let's try it with the rice. Even better. On broccoli. Even better. Well, I enjoyed this, and I'm going to enjoy finishing off. I hope you enjoyed watching me make it. If you tried, I hope you like it. Try not to choke on my broccoli, rice, and pork. As always, I greatly appreciate you taking the time to check out the channel. And I'd greatly appreciate it if you spread the word about the channel. I enjoy sharing my love of food with whoever wants to listen to it. So with that being said, I'd appreciate it if you haven't done so already to consider to wrong order. Like, comment, subscribe,
awesome,
share, and turn on post notifications so you know when new content is added to the channel. Until next time, and as always, I'm Garrett the Griddler saying, until next time, let's keep cooking.
Oh, hey there. Did you know that pork is the most consumed red meat worldwide? I know what you're thinking. What? I thought that pork was the other white meat. Chicken don't have to worry about it right now because it's technically classified as red meat. Fun fact.
It was me the whole time.